Esther is in Ilford. Esther, good evening. What's your question?
Hi. I was in a well-known shopping centre coming down the escalators. As I was walking off, my dress got caught. I got yanked back. I didn't fall over. My dress had got caught, and 45 minutes later, they had to literally cut the dress off. I was in pain for about 3 or 4 days. I haven't been on an escalator since. I'm rather scared, and I'm just wondering if I have a claim against the shopping centre.
Esther, I'm sorry to hear this. Was your dress particularly long or swishy?
It was a bit like a maxi dress. Hundreds of women wear it. It wasn't anything overly long. It wasn't a wedding dress with a trail. No, not at all.
Okay, and now I'm going to admit my ignorance here, Esther. I don't know what a maxi dress is.
Oh, it's probably to the ankle.
Right, and where
which
exactly?
People wear a lot in the summer.
Where did it catch? Did it catch in the side as the escalator was descending?
On the side.
So as the steps were going down, the side was stationary. It got lodged in the side and caught.
It got lodged as I was coming off the stairs. It got caught under. It's got like teeth and it goes in. So on the right hand side, as I was coming off, I had no idea, and all of a sudden I heard this mighty crash. I actually thought the roof was caving in, and then I continued walking, got sort of jerked backwards, and realised, my dress was in the,
that must have been terrifying.
It was awful.
What makes you think it was the fault of the shopping centre?
Because on every escalator, you've got signs for buggies, you've got signs for holding children, you've got signs for different things. No one said hold your dress or don't wear long clothes or be careful. There's just no signage. And we all wear long dresses. A lot of people wear long dresses.
Well, you're right.
So I don't think I was aware. And I'm 52. It's the first time it's ever happened to me, and I only wear dresses.
I mean, there's no sign that says don't do cartwheels on the escalators. But
sure.
Have you ever thought it would be a good idea not to do cartwheels? Or do you think some things are so obvious they don't need saying? If you're wearing a long dress that trails, maybe be careful.
I don't know, because kids with laces and shoelaces, I don't think the signage was enough, because I never thought for a minute that my dress was too long. Otherwise, 100% I would have held it. I didn't think that would have been an issue, to be honest.
Yeah. So are you saying that every set of escalators in the country is inherently dangerous? Because that seems to me to be the logical extension of what you're saying.
I could say it's potentially dangerous.
So every set of escalators should have warnings against wearing long dresses?
Maybe loose hanging. Well, what about, like, say you've got a hoodie or you've got something with a lace on, if that's going to get caught? I mean, we used to see really bad accidents. I think escalators are a lot safer, but I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. I just felt, well, when the manager of the shopping centre came down, she was like, well, that should never have happened. Wow, I'm shocked. And obviously an engineer had to actually come in the next, they couldn't even reverse the escalator back to get the dress out. It was completely shut down.
Yeah. Well, Esther, it would certainly be a novel claim to bring in the courts. I instinctively think, I have to say, I carry details of a lot of cases in my head. When you're a law student, you study lots of cases. I've never come across the case of the lady with the dress in the escalator before. It would certainly be novel. I think you would struggle to persuade a district judge that the shopping centre is at fault, because a shopping centre only has to use reasonable care in the operation of a set of escalators and make sure that they are serviced reasonably regularly. A shopping centre is not liable for any accident that happens on an escalator just because it's an escalator. And I think that if we required every escalator in the country to have a sign saying, be careful if you're wearing a long dress, we'd have to have 1 million signs all over the escalators saying, well, your examples, be careful if you're wearing a hoodie, be careful if you're wearing shoes with laces, etc., etc. I think that's probably putting a little bit too high a burden on operators of shopping centres and indeed anywhere with escalators. I don't think you've got a claim here, Esther. I'm very sorry, although I do understand it was really frightening for you.
Absolutely. Okay, well, thanks so much for your help. I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much for calling in, Esther.